Welcome, Wolf and Wolfettes! We are back with Horizon Zero Dawn, The Frozen Wilds. Now, this is the brand new expansion that has been released today for Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, in case any of you are wondering, you do need to have Horizon Zero Dawn to play this, because I know a few games, sometimes they release expansions that you can buy on their own. Sort of like Assassin's Creed 4, you had that Freedom Cry expansion that you could actually buy on its own, but it was actually part of Assassin's Creed 4. Well, this game you do have to own Horizon Zero Dawn, just in case anyone was wondering, because I've seen a few people asking. Now, before we get into this, there's a couple of things I want to say and check first. Number one is, I gave this a little bit of a play this morning on my own account, and the new area you can go to is actually, it's a bit of a bastard. It is actually pretty damn difficult. I met the first new robot there called a Scorcher, and on my own account I'm level 50. I've got that fancy armour that makes you immune to damage after a certain amount of hits, then it wears off. And I've also got very good weapons and very good modifications, and I nearly got my ass kicked. On my BwolfTheWolf account, this one right here, I'm only level 31. I was level 29, but I've leveled up a little bit off camera. I've got very rubbish armour, and I've got some half-assed modifications and a couple of decent weapons. My bow is my best one, but my tripcaster, ropecaster and all the other stuff is terrible. So I get a feeling that this is going to be a very painful playthrough. And also I'm playing on hard, in case you were wondering. I could have gone on ultra hard, but I thought there was no point because I'm already going to get punished enough on hard, you know. And I did Horizon Zero Dawn on hard, so I thought, may as well do this on hard as well, you know. Right, now another thing I want to say is I've also been playing an absolute ton. Look at that is beautiful, ain't it? Ain't that beautiful? I'm going to blind you guys for a minute whilst I look at it. But yeah, I was playing a lot of Shadow of War this past week. So I've got to get used to the Horizon Zero Dawn buttons. So you might see me do some stupid things. Like, for example, in Shadow of War, the button to run is cross. You have to hold cross. Whereas in Horizon, it's jump. So you might see me just randomly for no reason doing this. So if you see it, that's probably why. Also in Shadow of War, you can pretty much run up any kind of terrain. You want to run up that cliff? Hold cross and you'll run up that cliff. In Horizon, you can't climb anything unless there's some rope there or something. So I've got to get used to Horizon Zero Dawn again. So if I make any mistakes, I apologise. But yeah, right. Now, if you want to access this new expansion, you have to come all the way over here. Now, if you remember, this section here used to be the end of the map. Well, there's now like a little pathway that's going to lead here. And this is the new area. I think it's called the Cut. Now, if you want to access this new area, you have to have finished the first section of the game and you have to have left Mother's Embrace. Once you're able to leave Mother's Embrace, I think it might be when you receive the quest to head to Meridian. Once you receive that quest, you're able to come up here and you can actually go to this new area. But it's not recommended that you do it because this area is pretty badass, so you might get your butt kicked. But if you want to attempt it, you know, feel free, you know. Right, so we're going to fast travel over to, I think this is the closest we can get. Can I go there? No. Right, I'm going to fast travel here. I don't know how many bags I've got. Oh, I've got 9 fast travel packs. Lovely. It's probably going to take a minute to get there, but yeah. My fiancée has been playing this, and she started playing it quite a bit after me, so there's been several updates added to the game. And one thing she found was she found a travel pack that you can use infinitely, you know. Like, it's got infinite uses, you know, so you don't actually have to go to the merchants and buy them, because you have to spend a couple of rich meat, some shards and some sticks, I think, to buy them individually, and they've got one use. But my fiancée managed to find one you can use constantly, so I don't know if that was maybe added in an update or something I missed, but I never even knew it was in the game, so I should have probably gone and got that before I started this this expansion, but never mind, we're just going to go in there and get our butts kicked. But yeah, I think this is a completely separate story from the main game, and I'm not 100% sure, I could be wrong on this bit, but I think it might take place before the final battle. So you'll hear like Silence talking to you, the black dude, you know, who helps you out with all of the story stuff involving Elizabeth Sobek and all that. If you want to know what's going on, and you want to see the full playthrough, I did a full playthrough earlier on in the year, I think March or something, so I think I was still wearing my wolf mask back then, actually. Oh god. What's that? Oh, look, there's a bird attacking something over there. What are you doing, Stormbird? Jesus. Right, I'm going to have to set a marker on the map. I think this pathway might actually lead you there. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll put a marker like over here somewhere. There we go. Right, I've got to make sure... Oh, what's this? Oh, look. A metal flower.
Special.
These are a collectible in the game. I haven't collected any of them on this account because I didn't really need to. See? As you can see, that's my first one. Right, so what way are we going? I think we're going up this piece of the mountain here. So yeah, this story is a separate story from the main game. It's just like a fun new story. I made sure before I started recording that I gathered up a load of medicinal herbs. So my healing bar is maximum. I do feel like we're going to have a bit of trouble though, because... I mean, when I was doing this playthrough on my own, I mean, if you're playing on easy and normal, it might be alright. Even normal can be a bit difficult at times, but because I am playing on hard and I'm not level 50, and obviously I reckon Guerrilla Games would have they would have balanced this expansion probably more with people having that fancy armor and finishing the game. So I reckon for people like me, who's playing on another account with a lot lower character, I reckon it's going to be pretty painful. Look at that. Like a rusty tank. But yeah, I won't be fast travelling very much in this game anyway. I have got a bunch of fast travel packs, but I do like to travel around, you know, because you do find cool stuff in this game, you know. Like you find collectibles, you also find like just random beasts fighting each other, you know. And also if you fast travel too much, then you'll run past all of the cool stuff like medicine. Like if you fast travel a lot, you're not going to get much medicine, you know, because you won't be bothering to pick up flowers.
These look like Banuk markings. Is this the way to their territory?
Yes, it is. So if you're looking for the place that leads to the cut, because this expansion is all about the Banuk, which is something we did see in the main game. You had like these random trials, like parkour trials that you could do, but this expansion is like all about their story and stuff. I think there was a few missions you could do with them, but not many. But yeah, this is where you want to get to. You want to get to this spot right here. Now make sure when you're playing Horizon that you save the game if you're going to turn it off, because the auto-saving is not the best. You will lose a lot of progress, so make sure you always manually save. I think I said that in my other playthrough of the main game, but I'll say it again for anybody that's new to this channel. But yeah, there's quite a few new beasts that have been added to this game, you know, because...
sets in quicker than frost.
Yeah, I think one of the changes they've made actually is, I think somebody said on one of the news videos I watched, that they've added a lot of new snow effects to this expansion. So there's lots of like nice snowy effects, and also you can do snow angels and take photos with photo mode. So that's pretty good. I don't know how you do it. I've not used any of those random animation things yet. Oh, lovely.
You don't look like you know this path, Hunter.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna have somebody talking down to me like I'm some sort of noob. I mean, I've pretty much saved the world.
I'm prepared.
Oh. Oh, it gave me a health potion. Have I got any? Yeah, I've got 6. I think I did all of this off camera. I built a couple of health potions. I gathered up some medicinal herbs. I also gathered up some supplies, and I tried to upgrade a few of my weapons to get modifications, but I couldn't really find anything, so I'm still pretty weak. But I did level up twice, so we've got a little bit more health. Because on my account, I've got 700 HP. On this account, I've got 510. That's a difference. So it's not the best. But yeah, whenever I speak to somebody in this game, because it looks really nice and it's a little bit like a cutscene, I'm going to just remove my face and turn the volume up so you guys can hear all of the characters and that. So I'll see you guys in a minute.
Seems you're a long way from anything. Where does this trail lead?
For me, it leads south, away from the Banuk, past the Grave Horde. Anukai, watch over me. This is the quickest way out of the cut, instead of going all the way through Oseram territory. And take it from me, you want a quick way out of the cut.
I haven't even arrived yet. Why would I want to leave?
Strange machine attacks? A curse on the mountain? It's enough to make me look forward to Meridian.
You're going to Meridian?
Yes. I was named an envoy to the Karja King's court. No one else wanted to do it. It's not so bad. I just recount the songs from Ban-Or, and the Karja draw their funny little glyphs. I tell them of the machine's growing anger, and the Karja King still offers aid, even though he knows the Banuk will not accept it.
What kind of strange machines? And what kind of curse?
Machines tougher and crazier than anything in the south, I heard. And smoke comes off the mountain like a funeral pyre all day and night. But like I said, I just pass through now.
What sort of place is the cut?
It's on the edge of everywhere. The edge of Ban-Or, the edge of the mountains, the edge of other tribes' territories. It suffered in the war with the Karja. But it suffered before that too. Life there is a test. To survive out on the edge.
Not exactly homey. I can see why you'd want to move on.
Home is what you carry in a roll on your back.
Well, thanks for the warning. I'm curious about these machines, though.
And the warning rolled off you. I understand you adventurers are all alike. Good luck.
You know, I'm not just any adventurer. You do know that I saved the world, you know. You know I'm a direct flipping clone of Elizabeth Sobek, pretty much. I was built by machines. I'm a beast. I'm wearing machines on my body and I was built by machines. Aloy is an absolute badass, ain't she? She's probably my favourite female character. I think Clementine used to be my favourite female character, but I reckon Aloy has probably taken over. Never been a fan of Lara Croft, really. I do like her, but I'm more of a fan of the newer Lara Croft. I didn't really like the old one, with her square tits and stuff. Oh dear, old Lara Croft was hilarious. Like, the actual model of her character. I'm going to see if I can turn off the other quest, because it's sort of distracting me. There we go. Deactivated. Lovely. So I won't get distracted now, because I might end up running towards the wrong place. Alright, so let's have a quick look at my stuff before I carry on. Because once we start climbing up here, because something's going on in this area. This area is called the Cut. There is a volcano or something, or a mountain that's spewing a load of smoke into the sky, and all of the machines have gone insane. And I mean, there's a lot of new machines up here, you know. Like the Thunderjaw was pretty much the worst machine, as well as those underground. What are those underground things called? Look, the ones that look like worms underground. I forgot what they're called. But those guys used to be the worst in the main game. In this game, you got things like the Scorcher, and that's what we're going to meet in a minute. And it's... I don't know if you're supposed to file it or not, but I did kill it on my own account, but I think you're supposed to run past it. I'm not sure. But I'm going to try and kill it anyway. But it's going to hurt, and we're probably going to die several times. Where do I climb? Oh, there we go. But yeah, something crazy is going on up here. And she is off to Meridian as like some sort of envoy for the Banuk people.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the Cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
Ah, Silence. Now, that's what I'm saying. I'm not too sure if Silence... because, spoilers if you haven't finished the main game, but obviously you defeat Hades, and then Silence catches it in that weird lamp, doesn't he? And it makes you think that he's a baddie, because he catches it in the lamp and he's going to, like, restore Hades once again because he wants to ask it more questions. I don't know if he's a baddie or a goodie. I don't think Guerrilla Games have confirmed. I think they just left it for you to wonder. Maybe he's going to be in Horizon Zero Dawn 2. But it could be, I don't know if this is like after the final battle or before. Because even if it is after the battle, Aloy doesn't know that Silence captured Hades in the lamp, does she? So she could still talk to him like normal. But then he also talks about our task, which is to save the world. So I get the feeling that this expansion might be before the final events of the main game. That's what I think anyway. It's probably been confirmed. I try not to. I post a lot of news, but I try not to read all of it because I don't want too many things to be spoiled, you know. Ah, yeah, we're already here. This is where the Scorcher is. I'm going to try and scan it because I didn't scan it when I was doing it earlier. I just ran into a battle by accident because I didn't know he was even here. So I had to start fighting him straight away and managed to kill him. There he is.
This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
Yeah, see what I mean? Daemonic Scorcher. Level 35. Damn, that's very high. I'm only level 31. You know, and even when you out-level these beasts. And it's also missing a bit of health. So its weakness is frost. That makes sense, but the main problem is I don't think I've got a single frosty weapon. There is a lot of things you can get in this game with frost, you know, like special bows that shoot like frost and stuff and things like that. Or you can also get like a catapult, a slingshot or whatever. But I don't think I've got any frost. Right, I've highlighted all of its weak spots anyway, so... Oh, this is going to hurt so badly. I like how they gave me some resist fire potions. I suppose I better have one of them now, actually. Alright. Let's have a look what I've got, actually. I think I upgraded... I've got this shock trap here. I think I upgraded it a little bit. Where the shock damage is a lot higher. So... We're gonna set up a few. You can actually overlap these and do like a lot of damage. I saw a lot of people doing this on the PlayStation forums when I was setting up a like a challenge for everybody, and they just ended up putting like 100 of these on the floor and one-shotting things. Bunch of cheaters, really. But it's like one-shots him. That's gonna be brilliant. I don't think it will though, because this ain't the best trip caster. Right, so. I'm not going to bother building any because I don't have much ammo. Much supplies, I mean. So, we're going to want to use our main arrows. Our hard point arrows because they do more damage. And we've got some rope. We're not going to get much done today because a lot of this is just going to be travelling to the area, you know. We'll probably make it to the area and maybe speak to someone. But it's already been 20 minutes. I've been talking too much, so I do apologise. Just wanted to explain a few things in case people were wondering how things worked and how you should do the expansion and stuff, you know. Right. He's got 2 canisters on him, so we can set them off with fire. And he's got something on his back. I don't know what it does, but let's begin. Let's shoot that thing. Whatever it was, I think I knocked it. Oh, knocked off the canister. Hang on a minute. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. He went through him. Oh, it did, like, no damage to him. He's only setting off one at a time, I think. I don't think that plan worked. Ah! You can't be hit when he does that. Because if you get hit when he does that, you're dead. Ah. What have I got? Let's slow him down a bit. Shit. You see what I mean with the damage though? Alright, let's get some ammo quickly. Ah! Ah! Oh, damn it! I pressed cross. I told you I was going to go Shadow of War mode. I pressed cross and not circle. I tried to start running. Ah, I think I do keep all my stuff though. I think if you die in this, you do keep all the supplies before the match. So you don't have to worry about wasting all your gear. It looks like if I use my rope caster and I pin him down, I can actually do a lot of damage just by stabbing him. Because you don't really... I think there is actually upgrades for your spear in this expansion. Because normally you just get the weapon and that's about it. But I think I can... what was I saying? I think I can add like a modification to it or something in this expansion. I'm not sure though. But if we just rope cast him so he's stuck. I mean, I've not got much rope, so I didn't really want to use it, you know.
This one's a new predator. See the heat coming on.
Oops, I didn't want to do that. Right, so... I've got the skill that lets me put 3 arrows in my bow at once. I'm already taking damage. Right, let's try this again. If I had the good rope caster, I could pin him down with a lot less ropes, you know. Oh god, you don't want to be hit by that. I mean, look at that. That is flipping deadly. Shit. Did we do it? Oh, we did it! Yeah, we did it! Oh, okay then. Well, if you're under-leveled a little bit and you want to come here like a crazy person, just use your rope caster. Jesus! Whoa. I think that does say demonic, doesn't it? I'm not just being an idiot, am I? Daemonic Scorcher. So what did I get? I got 25 metal shards, lovely. I've got another shock modification. I don't really want these because I've got a couple of very rare ones that are a lot more stronger than that. I'll take it anyway because we can sell it. Lovely. Right, now before we carry on any further, because we're going to go up there now and head towards the Banuk tribe, but they've also changed, they've added a few new skills. If you remember, these were the 3 skills that we had, like the 3 talent trees we had in the first game. I'm pretty sure they added this for the expansion. Now, these are pretty much just like quality of life upgrades, but they are pretty good. You've got this one here that allows you to gather resources but not actually get off your mount. I mean, it's a brilliant talent because it takes a lot of time getting on and off your mount all the time, but I don't really think it should have been a talent. I think they should have just added it to the game, but you know, whatever. And this one is probably the best one by far. You can now like disassemble your resources and turn them into shards, but you only get half the amount that you would have got if you had went to a vendor. So pretty much if you're out in the middle of the field and you're filled up and you don't want to dump your stuff on the floor and you want to get some value, you can actually disassemble it and get half the value, you know, instead of going all the way back to a vendor and stuff like that. Or if you find something cool on the floor and you've not got enough room, you can disassemble something, you know, instead of just chucking it on the floor and wasting it, you know. So that's pretty good. Repair a damaged mount using... Yeah, we can repair our mounts, but I'm not really bothered about this at the moment because I've not upgraded Aloy enough to call her man. We need to get 6 more points, really. I think you'll get 2 every time you level up when you're at this stage of the game. But we need to get 6 and then we can call a mount whenever we want. But yeah, I don't I don't have that yet. There are a couple of other ones though. It's pretty much just being able to repair your overridden machines and stuff. Being able to pick stuff up whilst you're mounted. Stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I'm pretty proud that that went so well. I was expecting that to go very bad. As soon as I was playing this on my own, I thought, oh great, here we go. I'm going to die a million times on YouTube. It is on hard, ain't it? How do I check? Settings, ain't it? Yeah, hard. Yeah. Oh, okay then. I guess when I did play it earlier on, when I was first trying it out, I hadn't played it at all, so I was a little bit rusty, so I've been playing it for a little bit of the morning, maybe like an hour or so. I did a couple of those corrupted areas that I didn't do, so that I could level up a bit.
Very cold. I get it.
Oh, it's lovely seeing all this snow though, especially with Christmas coming. I don't see any smoke or anything. Oh look, Northern Lights. But yeah, when I was watching the trailer for this, I think it was the launch trailer, one thing I noticed...
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Outlander on the mountain. I hope it's not like the first game where I was pretty much shunned by the tribe, and when they found out I was the chosen one, they all started kissing my ass, didn't they? Hope they're not going to be like that. Like, start off being dicks to me and then start kissing my ass when I save the day, because that pisses me off. What's that? Is that some sort of fancy weapon? Or is that a watchtower? Probably some sort of watchtower. It looks like a boat, doesn't it? It's like they stuck a boat up on some sticks and using it as a watchtower. Oh dear. The Frozen Wilds. Lovely. Well, we definitely went the right way then, didn't we? But yeah, when I watched the launch trailer, it looked like there was some sort of, I don't know if it was a bear or some sort of gorilla, but there was this really big, like, buff-looking robot machine, and it was, oh, it looked like it was going to hurt me a bit. I also think there's those worm things are in it again, but they're all frosty, and I swear somebody said that they can call machines for help, and they can also disable my mount or something. So that doesn't sound fun. It's going to be a couple of videos of me having a bad day. That's what it's going to be. I should have just played on easy. I'm not sure how easy
you sure
easy
you'll
is.
be warm enough up here, Nora? I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
How about you stop giving me grief? How about you stop giving me grief and you give me a jumper or something? How about that, you know? Instead of giving me shit, give me a jumper. Jesus. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's what we needed. Oh, whoops. I just jumped into the fire. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Let's warm my butt. Oh. Oh, yeah. Does that feel good, Aloy? Is it warming up your butt? Does that feel good, does it, dear? Does that feel good? One thing I do like, though, is when you jump. I think I've got the right skill. 1 minute. Yeah, I think I've got it, but it's not as good. But when you jump and then you start focusing how Aloy's hair floats in the air, you can sort of see it like this, but it's better if you do that. You see it? You see how her hair just sort of sways down? Lovely. I better build up some arrows quickly, just in case there's going to be some sort of battle. I've not done any of this bit yet. Once I killed the Scorcher, I turned the game off because that was enough action for one day. Because at the moment I'm doing Shadow of War, like I said, Middle-earth. So I'll only be playing this a little bit each day, just so I make enough progress so that I can then do it on YouTube without dying too much, you know. So I won't be dedicating a load of time to this yet.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
That's a bit sumptuous, isn't it? If I want to stay here for a while, I will.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Lovely.
These are dangerous lands, Outlander. Deadly, even.
Why is it the women in this game are always so damn angry? I mean, we had all the dudes that are pretty normal. I mean, besides Silence, he sucks. But, yeah, all the dudes are fine. Like Rost, you know, and Erend. I think his name was Erend. The Osserom guy. Yeah, the King of Meridian or whatever, he was pretty good. Obviously, the main villain was a baddie, like the human main villain. But, yeah, the women are always angry. Cheer the hell up. Jesus, I'm a hero. Right. I feel what I'm going to do, if there's a... Ah, perfect. There's a bonfire over here. I'm going to save the game. Oh, there it is, the smoke. Look at that. Quite, that's going to cause some pollution, ain't it? But yeah, I'm going to save the game, and we're going to end it for today. Sorry we didn't make much progress. You know, this was pretty much just me talking about the new stuff in the game, as usual, you know. Helping anyone out that might be a little bit confuzzled, you know, and then just making my way here, fighting a bloody Scorcher. I probably would have made a bit more progress if I didn't die. I also talked too much, so I apologise, WolfTheWolf. I'm sorry. At least this video went a little bit better though, because I've been in a bit of a bad mood in the other videos, as you may have discovered. But yeah.
Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't know why you would want to move towards the smoke. That seems like the stupidest idea ever. I've got to remember that I can also take full damage, because obviously, again, in Shadow of War, you jump off whatever you want and you don't take any damage, no matter how high it is. But in this one, a slight little jump, you're dead. Well, we're going to have to find out what's going on next time. So yeah, this is the beginning of Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds. We are currently in the cut. There is some catastrophe. What is it? Catastrophe? I think I'm saying that word wrong. Going down over there by the looks of it, and there's a bunch of very angry machines that are a lot more badass in the north than they are in the south. So yeah, guess we're going to find out what happens next time. So yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this first video. Like, share, join the pack today. Oh!